Everyone says Python is one of the easiest programming languages to learn, so when I started my journey into data science, I was excited. I imagined myself building projects, analyzing data, and finally moving closer to a career in tech. But then I opened my very first Python lesson. The topic was variables. And within minutes, I felt completely lost. The instructor said, "Variables are containers for storing data." And immediately my brain checked out. What exactly is a variable? Why do I need one? And what does a container have to do with programming? Then I saw something like name equals Ben. And somehow, I became even more confused. Ben was a name, but what was the equal sign doing there? Was it mathematics? Was Python asking a question? I honestly had no idea. The funny thing is, everyone else seemed to understand it. Meanwhile, I was sitting there wondering if I was smart enough to learn coding at all. For a moment, I started doubting myself. Maybe tech isn't for me. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe everyone else understands this faster than I do. But instead of quitting, I kept going, and eventually, I found an explanation that changed everything. Someone explained that a variable is like a label. Think about a bottle of water. The label says, water. The label isn't the water itself. It's simply the name attached to what's inside. And that's exactly what a variable does. In Python, the variable name is just a label attached to a value. Suddenly, this concept started making sense. Python wasn't doing mathematics. It was simply storing a value and attaching a label to it. And honestly, that small breakthrough felt huge. Not because I had mastered Python, but because I finally understood something that had seemed impossible just a few hours earlier. That experience taught me an important lesson. The hardest part of learning tech isn't always the technology. Sometimes, it's dealing with the confusion that comes with being a beginner. When you're learning something completely new, feeling lost is normal. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're growing. Today, variables make a lot more sense than they did when I first started. Not because I'm naturally good at coding, but because I stayed with it long enough to understand. So, if you're learning Python right now and feeling confused, don't give up. Keep practicing, keep asking questions, and keep moving forward. Because one day, the thing that's confusing you right now will seem surprisingly simple, and you'll realize you've made more progress than you thought. I'm documenting my journey from complete beginner to data scientist. If you're on a similar journey, follow along. Let's learn together, one lesson at a time.